Welcome to a space for us, a place for us, where you can see our views and feel our vibes and just relate to us. And see that we no different when it comes to what we want out of life. Just different ways of getting there. So ride with us or take a flight. Either way, we all up on the mission. Plus we all inside positions that's significant. So open up and listen to our brand new podcast, where we all gon' keep it raw and real. And that's respectfully. So turn the volume up and catch these feels and chill. Welcome to a space for us, a place for us. Yeah. Welcome to a space for us, a place for us. Yeah. Welcome to a space for us. Welcome to a space for us. Welcome to a space for us. You're one of us. Welcome.
Welcome back to A Space for Us. Tonight we're going to discuss whether or not Femmes finesse studs.
And do we be simping?
And are we simps?
Are you a simp? All right, so we're going to play the video that made us even want to address this situation. Let's listen to this comment. Y'all, would you listen to this?
Meet the most manipulative woman in the world. It is a feminine woman that dates a masculine woman. That feminine woman has, when I tell you she got the game sewn up, because there is no bigger simp in the world than a stud. Because she is going overboard trying to prove her masculinity. She will pay all them bills, honey. She gonna take care of them kids. She gonna do everything trying to overcompensate, you know what I'm saying, for her lack of hardware. Yep. Mm-hmm. So, and they know it. Yeah. They know it. So I'm telling you, I didn't see it. I had to ask.
Yeah, right. Who want to take the whistle?
They haven't met Nelsie or Latrice. They have not met Nelsie or Latrice because I am not a simp. And unfortunately, but fortunately, I do not go above and beyond. I go up there, I'm going to sit there for a little bit, and then slowly decline.
Yeah. Don't put your hand down slow like that, dog.
We not saying it's not a thing.
No, it is.
It's definitely a thing, but I feel like feminine women are finessers, period.
Exactly.
And it was also her generalizing that statement as if she know for a fact that all femmes be finessing all masculine presented women. And it was also the overcompensating part for the lack of hardware.
Because I do all of that, and I ain't lacking on none of my hardware.
We not lacking no hardware.
I ain't lacking.
What is she talking about?
We have all of the advantages.
All of them.
It's crazy.
I think
Just think that's
when it comes to like women like her, it's kind of like trying to reel in the men and validate them in their wrongness about us. Because women know that's her finessing as well. You're trying to emotionally manipulate these men into thinking they're right about masculine women or studs. And they all in the comments talking, especially them little boosie, Manny Fresh looking ones. Like
They was in. I need to watch the comments.
Like all up in their fields, and it's like
the fact that they don't look like Lil Boosie. Manny Fresh, yeah. I don't be seeing no Boosies.
I seen a Boosie.
I ain't seen no Boosies.
I showed one of y'all a Boosie.
You showed me a Boosie?
They dealt with a girl that
I wouldn't mind seeing the Boosie. I know the Manny Fresh ones though. I wouldn't mind,
Yeah, we know the Mannies. But.
Yeah, we know some Mannies.
My question is, so if we are in a relationship, don't you supposed to try to show up at your best? And why does it have to be mislabeled as simping or trying to overcompensate for something?
It's about paying the bills.
I've seen men do it, and they have the hardware.
I think it's only because it's
they
us.
tell them that that's their job.
Yeah, but I think it's literally because it's us that it feels overcompensated.
Yeah,
like we're overcompensating. I said offline, I'm like, is it overcompensating because somebody show up for you, baby?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think she either didn't have it or she was trying to emotionally manipulate that type of audience to draw in those people.
Sounded like when I heard it fully, when you just played it right now, I heard her feel like it. I don't want to use the word jealous, but I can't think of a better way to put it. Like, she mad she ain't gay. You mad you don't got her. You a little upset that a stud ain't showing up for you. You stuck doing dicks. And
But that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know, did she date masculine.
What
to
she
women
said toward the
or
end was that
fact?
she know women.
That have.
She know for a
Yeah.
fact. Yeah.
Oh.
And it's some
So she
validity.
haven't
And she's
even-
seen it play out.
Now, I will say that there's some validity in the
Yeah.
fact that feminine women are manipulative.
Yeah.
But I also,
Everybody is. Right. In
I was
some
gonna say,
shape or
I
form.
think that it is chess. You know what I'm saying? It is a game. It is definitely chess because a woman who manipulates me in the right way, not saying she's getting over, that makes me feel more inclined to do things for her. If
That's
she
what
know
I mean.
which
We
buttons to
all
press,
manipulators in some shape or form,
Yeah.
but not all of it is ill intended.
finesse me,
Even
baby.
if me and you having a conversation about where you lacking at in our friendship in some shape or form, that's a form of manipulation.
Finesse me, baby.
In some shape or form, but it's for a positive intent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fact that you would feel or think that we need the hardware to feel some type of way because we
It also lets her
accommodate.
know she don't understand masculine and feminine.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but it lets you know that you don't understand us as far as we don't need that. We don't need that
Exactly.
tool. I can
It's a good
take
tool to
care
have.
of it's a good tool to have, but I can make you happy in so many other areas. So
Yeah.
to just put it on, I'm insecure that I don't have no dingling. It's just crazy.
And I think that's even wrong. Like it's not even that you don't have a dingling. You think I'm mad I can't accidentally put a baby in you? You know, because the dingling is that. I'm real tight about that. I ain't had no oopsies. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because I would have.
You think, You think I'm mad I don't have to sponsor Plan Bs? You think I'm upset about that?
Right. That's wild.
Yeah.
I ain't got to pay for the whole abortion.
Yeah. But like Twin said, I ain't got to pay for no abortion, but this is off topic, but on topic. Would y'all pay for an abortion?
Yeah.
If we got a woman pregnant, or
no,
she
no,
got
no, no.
pregnant by
If-
somebody
if-
else while she was dating us.
Yeah, like
No.
No.
yeah.
Go
Ain't
have
got
that
nothing
baby.
to do
Go
with
be
me,
with that
right.
man.
Oh, that was-
Y'all raise that baby together.
Don't even have an abortion at all, huh?
I'm trying to figure like the lack of
That's a
hardware.
good question.
Yeah.
The lack of hardware.
I wouldn't do it.
The lack of
The
hardware.
I got
lack of
$250 on it.
hardware. So we trying to overcompensate.
for
So we
the
gonna pay
lack
all
of
y'all bills.
hardware.
The
we
lack of
gonna go-
hardware. You know how ignorant that is?
Yeah, super.
That's so
you think
ignorant.
we wake up, look down, and be like,
Damn,
it's
I
time
gotta-
to overcompensate because it's
I
not
gotta
bad.
do something.
Oh, gotta pay this light bill today. I don't got no dick. So, like, in other words, she's saying we're trying to prove our masculinity, which
Exactly.
means, again, she think masculinity means man.
She think
That
it mean
is tied
dick.
up into the
She
penis.
think masculinity mean dick.
Tied into, I was trying to say it clean. Tied into the penis. She talking.
You told me don't be so palatable. You told me don't work on not being so palatable.
But monetization, we don't have to.
Oh, you can't say dick?
My mommy just texted us. She said, "Great show."
Oh,
Thank you, mommy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I got a
So-
penis.
All right, let's play this out in different ways, right? Because let's say there's a stud that date a woman with children because she can't have children of her own. She wanted a family, but she'll rather.
Is that an overcompensation? Are you saying that's an overcompensation?
No. I'm saying all the possibilities that she just put into one box and wasn't even open to.
Okay.
She just put a label on it that, again, in my opinion, was to get those fragile men in the comments thinking they were right in their wrongness about studs or
She found
masculine
another
presented-
angle to get some
She found no to get the views and
Oh, you talking about it as far as the views? I'm thinking you trying to say.
Think about this, right?
Get a man.
No. Just think about this. We've been in most conversations, especially lately.
Lately,
yes. Like the LGBT community. So it's like, I'm not gonna say it's an attack thinking that we're attacking in some shape or form, right? And I'm saying we're for the sake of this
posing
conversation.
a threat. We're posing a threat. They still positioning it like that.
So they already think we're trying to get rid of men, right? That's a perfect statement to make. So men can feel right in their own wrongness. Males, I'm not gonna say men, because when I read those comments, them can't be men. They can't have responsibilities talking like that. I feel like the people that talk the most is doing the least in life.
I think they think transgenders is trying to get rid of men and female.
You think that?
Well,
they think the entire
I don't think,
LGBTQ plus.
Can I say
I don't think that. So
can I say this?
You think the trans trying to get rid of the male and female how by disregarding?
I'm saying with that statement. Yeah, I don't think it's us all. We all. I'm talking about the rest of the QT. You know, I'm just saying, whatever it is.
The rest of the letters.
Yeah, the rest of the letters.
They think the entire LGBT is an agenda. They think they just sum it up and say gay agenda. They think it's an agenda. I even had a young lady, this was like maybe like I was still in LA. This was like 4 years ago. She made a statement. So are you going to help us? You see they're trying to get rid of our culture. Ooh, in other words, like having a baby. And I said, lady, you think I don't see us? We don't even preserve the life we have now. We have kids that's in the system. Why would I plant my seed in this soil? What are you talking about? How about we get that together first and maybe we can bring more life, healthy life that we could preserve because we got some healthy soil to plant our seeds in. We ain't gonna talk about that though.
I think that I completely agree. Like that, you're right. Like that state of like where we are as a humanity is a real foul place. I don't think that we're gonna be able to. I don't think that we have. And I know we're powerful, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to say that. I think that our job may be to create so better people are here to continue what we do.
You're not about to kill my baby.
No. I mean, I get that. I mean, because who wants that? Who wants that though? But I say that
was
to
a statement made like. But what if your child could change the world? It's like, you ain't finna kill my child. I ain't even finna chance it.
That we all here for a time. You know what I mean? We just not given a certain amount of time, and it may seem too soon. But I was gonna say this. But back to the overcompensating piece, I can honestly and genuinely say, because I've been listening to y'all speak about it, and I'm like, overcompensate. Because I have the tendency to you know what I'm saying? I have a tendency to do that. Show up my best, as you call it, right? Yeah. In relationships, the best that I can. But I can honestly say I've never felt like I wake up and overcompensate because I'm a woman. I wake up, anytime that I felt like I have overcompensated or felt like I should or need to do, it was because of the lack of what they may have experienced with a man. So when I've shown up, it is not because I'm a woman, it's because of what they haven't experienced with a man. So that's where I've overcompensated. Like, she's not been loved properly. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for me to show up for her, like show up for this person this way. It wasn't like, oh man, I ain't got no hardware. And I'm like, it's like, oh man, buddy over there with the hardware.
I think it's crazy to even make that statement as if it's been like super great examples out here of the people with hardware. Like, who is this epitome of a man that y'all think we want to be?
A stud.
That's what confuses me. Is like everything that she's saying. Like they would pay the bills, and they would. That's literally a trait of masculinity that exists in all of us. It's just everybody does not lead in that energy or with that energy. You know what I mean? So it's like,
why is that masculine to take care of all the bills?
If a woman pay a bill, is that masculine?
I think she compensating for her lack of.
I mean, maybe she
we have the best heart.
So check it out. Maybe.
So to sum that up, she's compensating for the lack of bills she getting paid.
Maybe she's just talking about the women that actually play with us. Because I can say back in the day, I used to talk
about those women.
Yeah, maybe she's speaking from them. I used to talk to women that would always try to get something out of me, knowing dang on well they weren't giving me none. Used to sit on the phone with me, especially in college and right after. Sit on the phone with me all night. Ask me to do this for them. Ask me, can I get this? And let's go out. This, and that. And one giving me nothing. So that was happening.
I think that women do it to men too. I know plenty of women who do it to men, like, and they're good at it.
Byrd. Plenty.
Yeah, plenty.
And they have the hardware. That's why I was like, I'm confused because they have the hardware and they get finessed the most
out of the most. Because they tricking.
Some people in the comments like, I know a lot of brokesters. And one dude was like, I know a stud that was pimping multiple women and they was buying her everything. So he said, I don't know what reality you living in. But I've seen the total opposite. So that's why I said it was her generalizing that statement.
I think it go both ways.
Okay. It's finessing all over the world.
Right. Male
Everybody
and
get
female.
used if you're useful.
Yes.
Wasn't it called the barter system back in the day then? I got a little bit of
the barter system. Yeah.
You got a little bit of that. We the biggest when it comes to that.
Right.
Like black people,
Like the barter
period.
system.
I did this for you. We gon'
Yeah.
this is what I'm able to do for you. Like we been on that system.
Hey, yo, I got a little bit. I got a little bit of that bill money. You got a little piece of.
So what I wonder if she has a man who pays her bills, and if she come with a child, if they saying, you know what, if I'm gonna build with you, I have to build with everything or everyone that comes along with you, right? So it's a package deal, right? When it comes to the kids. So if he, as a man, saying, look, this is my strength, this is what I'm capable of doing, and he has the hardware, I wonder, what does she label that? Do she even have that?
I feel like,
Has she ever experienced that?
Is it tasteless for them to even require that someone comes in and takes care of that third party child?
Exactly.
Is it tasteless?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
To make that point, it takes me to me misunderstanding you talking about her doing it for views, because she's jumping out the window by using us or the LGBT, that ain't us, but using masculine presenting women or the stories or whatever for views.
People want to invalidate us, undermine us so bad.
Like, you gonna tell us we doing what men do already?
To men.
And is it us like
we doing
masculine presenting women?
We doing what men do already is what she's telling us.
But they not. But then they say they ain't doing it.
It's just another label when it comes to us.
Exactly.
Now it's overcompensating for the lack of hardware. When men with hardware would do the same thing, I wonder how is it labeled then?
But it was a woman that asked the question,
or made the statement.
You give me So it wasn't a man. So
no,
she was a heterosexual woman.
That's what I'm saying.
No, she made the statement.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So I don't think it's a question whether studs or masculine presenting women are against males. I think most of my friends is male. I'm talking about.
Listen what I'm saying. It's an indirect way of saying we are in competition with men.
Yeah.
For men who's already trying to be validated in their wrongness about us. She sat down in the forefront, made a general statement about people she don't even know.
Right. And she's on the outside of that.
Right.
She's a woman speaking for men.
No,
she's a finesser of masculine presenting women.
No, she finessing. She's finessing the emotional men, the fragile men who already have a thing against us. So it's like, okay, that's why they would pay the bills. I can never compete with a stud because I ain't paying no woman bills. And
I think that
I see why when they hurt by men, they just go to them because. You know what I'm saying? Like she's validating them in their wrongness.
I feel like it's validating them, but it also like it's shedding light to me. I think that once again, women and us being masculine presenting women are leading by example. Because remember back in the 90s, they wasn't open about oral sex when it came to women. Now they munches. You feel me?
I thought Lil Wayne did that for him.
I know Gates gave it the booty, but I think that when they started getting worried, when they started getting because remember it was I would say Wayne possibly, but I think it was us when they was worried about losing their women to women. They was like, you know what I'm saying? They like now I'm finna now I gotta eat that mug. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta make sure
you like
established in the late 1900s. Established in the late 1900s.
Hey, they was over there compensating for their software.
Yeah. Exactly.
And so
that was dope.
Yeah, they was over there overcompensating.
So I think we leading by example because honestly, like you was like, what's their example of a man that does this? And I'm not saying
what's the epitome of a man they think we trying to be? Like who is this nigga?
Another stud? I think it's another stud. What you talking about? You just said it. This is what they say that we all do, which that is not true. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So if it's what we do and we steady hearing y'all come over here and say what he ain't doing, who is that nigga? It's another stud. You said so now I feel like she's emasculating men by saying you need to be more like that nigga who's a shim. You need to be more like shim because she paying bills and eating this motherfucker. And taking care of these kids.
And taking care of the kids. Yeah.
Nah, I ain't taking care of no kids.
You love them kids, Kesha. Kesha love them kids.
No, I didn't.
I can't.
I helped out. I'm that's what I'm driving, motherfucker. There too. Shit, I ain't taking care of no kids.
Driving Nell too.
She said I helped out.
I ain't taking care of no kids. Yeah.
You were emotional support. You was there to talk to them kids. You wasn't listening to them.
No, they got their parents to listen to. They hear both parents.
They ain't never come to get
Y'all already know how Keisha feel about the kids.
And not all.
Get out.
She ain't trying to confuse them.
Stay out.
Raise them. She not trying to take care of them, raise them.
Put a screenshot of
Everybody,
I will feed them, is what she said.
Right, I will feed them. Yeah, if I go outside, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm not finna know.
And like,
I'm not doing all
it's
that.
it's like whatever you feel like that.
I'm talking about they can live there, but I ain't
That's taking care of them.
But she paying her half and I'm paying back. Shit, she taking care of them too. I'm saying it's
You
gonna
make
be
up there, she'll be paying the whole thing, and she'll have way more on her plate. So you are taking care of them.
Well, no, I don't consider that taking care of them. I consider
What is taking care of a kid?
I don't got no kids. I don't know. I don't have kids.
You got a niece that you take care of.
No,
taking care of kids.
But see, this the thing is. Only thing I have to do is Apple Pay with my niece. I ain't got to
Don't spend time with her too.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying I ain't
it.
got to do that every day.
Yeah.
That's a different thing.
Yeah. So, okay. So if let's say we have a situation, I think what kind of kills me is like, people been having this conversation about single mothers and not to date single mothers. They don't care what the circumstances are. So
When she say
these
people, she
kids
means
don't
me.
deserve no type of village or stable foundation growing up. Y'all just like, fuck that single mama and they kids.
Yeah.
That's
I
y'all
can't speak
mentality.
against that.
That's been a whole movement for a long time now. And now y'all want to be salty because we step in and we don't mind. If we got it, we don't mind doing what we need to do and trying to show up at our best and make up in areas that been lacking for a minute. If you have a problem with that, y'all have a problem with us raising kids, but y'all don't want to help raise the kids because y'all have a thing against single mothers. Just shut up all around.
Crazy.
And I'm gonna give you this.
So
I'm gonna give
crazy.
it back
No
to y'all.
wrong.
Y'all ain't gotta worry about me. Y'all ain't got to worry about me. Them kids that ain't mine already, you ain't got. It's plenty for y'all to
Some
step
dude
up
even
for.
went as far as like they be trying to get rid of the father. Like, dude, who scarred you?
Who tried to get rid of somebody
The
dead?
masculine presenting women be trying to get rid of the guys.
Yeah.
I feel like
And
honestly,
that might be a thing somewhere.
yeah.
But
I
stop
don't.
speaking for everybody.
Yeah, it's not over here, but it's definitely.
real.
I mean, because
It's
at the same
it's a
time,
thing.
a stud is still a woman, and there's a certain level of insecurities that some women have, and it's just not us. I think
Everybody,
that you know, of course, but we ain't talking about that ass yet. I think that it could be a thing, but it's not most. I don't think that you could like categorize it as most women feel that way.
Why would? How?
Shit,
And especially if you
You
love
say don't.
and if you love a
don't let
child-
their daddy come.
Yeah, if you
don't
love
let
a
them
child.
see their
And I
daddy. How
think
could you
it's-
say some stuff?
I think if you do, if you do, don't anymore.
Yeah, don't.
Unless this man is harmful in some shape or form, that's a different ball game.
Right.
To that child, to the mother, you know what I'm saying? Like that's different, and that should be anybody saying that, family members, whatever. And I've never in my life I just didn't do that.
And to the woman that has a masculine presenting woman trying to tell her not to allow their daddy, you need to grow up and.
That's
you
deep.
need to get you another partner.
Yeah, you do.
You definitely do.
Because she does feel threatened by that man. The possibility
And
of
she
y'all
don't give
getting
a
together,
care
raising
about
that
your
child
children.
Yeah, it ain't about.
She don't
and it
care
ain't
about
the
your
baby.
children.
Yeah, it's not about the
It has
baby.
a lot to do with her ego.
Now
And
I have a new option. I'm not dealing with a woman with young kids, so I'm not gonna raise another family.
I'm not dealing with a
anyway.
woman with kids.
You know. Well, now I'm not gonna say with kids. I'm saying as far as young kids and stuff because I'm over 40. I have no time for none of that. My daughter is about to be 26.
Fake ones. Just
So, but for real though, if you got somebody in your life telling you he can't come around here, you tripping.
And women are finesses, period. We
finesses.
We are the best
You hear me?
when it comes to finessing. So if you think if you have that hardware, you not getting finesse, you a fool.
When I first
And that
heard,
doesn't mean it's a negative. I just want to be clear about that. It
Yes.
doesn't mean it's a is a negative. You know what I mean? Everybody get used in some shape or form. If you're not getting used, that means you're not useful.
Useless.
What he say? Use me till you use me up.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
When I first heard the word finesse or the slang or term finesse, it was like 2015, and I asked Ariana what it meant, and she said that it was the guys getting over on women, getting women to take care of them. That's what it was.
That's a finesse as well.
You know, so now
It's not just attached to that side.
exactly.
I think that, like you said, Marquita, it's not always a bad thing. I think it gets a negative connotation. I think that in order, you have to have a certain level of finesse to get your way.
Yep.
In not only intimate spaces, but just like you got to have a certain, way about yourself outside in general.
At the beginning of all our situations, we showing our best hands. That's a finesse. To even get the relationship in the first place. Like on the dating stage.
You should be finessing. You should be.
It is.
Yeah, I'm saying that they don't always.
Even if she cooking for you, you come over, she cooking and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. We got to grow up. At some point in our lives, we have to grow up. Let's stop. If y'all want to have a conversation and see what's going on over here, involve us in the conversation. Stop making assumptions, but we can't wait to give our views on the heterosexual community.
Exactly.
Because it's going to happen. ASAP-ish. Now, y'all sit down and listen because it's going to be some good information. Help you. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Or y'all have any more to add to this?
No, we can ask that ending question in regards to the work relationships.
Okay.
So that we can lead into an episode, I guess, whenever we film it.
So has anybody here ever had workplace relationships? Just bring it over this way.
Everybody head looking like this.
Start it off.
No, see, because it was a question that Twin wanted to ask a few weeks ago. And you were talking about what? Work relationships, and do we agree with them?
Basically that's what I wanted to talk about.
Or
ask y'all.
We
like,
could just,
how do y'all feel?
Yeah,
Or,
that could be the episode. We could just answer if we ever had. Right now, like a quickie as an ending.
Well, my
and then go
quickie
into
is my work relationship is my fiance, so.
That's your answer?
Okay.
My answer is, wait, what's the question? Have we ever had
Relations in the workplace?
My answer is multiple.
Really?
Yes, for me, in different setups.
Also multiple.
Customers and co-workers. What about you, Keith?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Buddy Byrd?
No.
Nah. See, now
You ain't date no customer.
I ain't never date no customer.
I don't fuck where I eat.
I don't shit where I eat. And I was at that last place a minute and I thought about it but I just didn't.
Oh, you definitely thought about it. We'll get
I
back to
definitely thought about it.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
So
I know
that's
you
just
did.
gonna lead us into another episode.
So y'all be prepared for that.
We're gonna tell some work relationship stories. We're gonna tell a story.
I think somebody else should end this one. Do the ending.
Do the ending.
We appreciate y'all watching.
We appreciate y'all watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your donations.
Donations.
Keep those comments coming.
Keep coming,
Engage.
liking,
Holla at
sharing.
us.
Share.
Word of
Holla
mouth,
at us.
network with us. Tell
Not
your
to mention,
friend to tell
we're
your
on
friend.
Spotify now.
Uh-oh.
And we have gear.
Yes.
Listen.
Hop in the car, turn us up, ride to a Space for Us podcast.
And share.
Share. Donations.
Donations. I thought it was a trash. Don't be hitting on me.